Hey there, everyone. My name is Justin, one of the senior engineers here at Unitrends. Today, I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough of our endpoint backup product. First, we'll need to go and create a policy to define what it is we want to back up. By choosing policy management, we can then come and create a new policy. Give it a description, 90 days, every 2 hours, with 50 mbit throttle, for example. I'm going to hold it for 90 days, so I could be holding it longer. I'm going to be backing up every 2 hours, so I could do that more or less often as well. I can also choose what throttling I want, and then I want that during only business hours. Now, normally this will be a bare metal recoverable backup. Bare metal recoverable backup means that I can boot up to a disk on any machine and restore that image back to it from bare metal. But if that's not what I want, I could choose to back up just specific directories, like the users folder, downloads, etc., keeping in mind that this product is based on storage consumption. The more storage you consume over time, the more that it costs to hold your data out in our cloud. That's another reason why some people may choose to use a lower retention, because the longer I maintain that for, the more storage it's going to take. Once we've created the policy, we will then create a deployment token for that organization. So if it was for my customer Adept Manufacturing, I could choose what location I want that data to be stored in. So if I want it in US East, my endpoint backup, and what policy I want it to be a part of. I would create that. And then from there, what I can do is download the agent to the machine, either manually, where it will give me a token in the system tray that I can then pair manually. Or if I've got an RMM tool, just follow the how to deploy tokens, and that will show you how to use the MSI to deploy it using an RMM agent. But once we do that pairing, backups begin, and they'll run based on the schedule you choose with the retention you choose. And we want to be able to restore that data. So we're going to come over to here to restore. And you can see that I'm looking at the 7th at 1:03 p.m. and I'm doing a file level recovery. I could drill down into here and find under my users directory any of the information that I'm looking to recover. And if I wanted to restore the entire desktop folder, I could just restore that directly back to the original agent. Now, in most cases, we don't want to overwrite, so we would likely be restoring to a new location, like C restore. Now, if this user has lost this laptop and we've just installed an agent on a new machine and we just want to restore some files there, we could, of course, always go to a different agent in a different folder as well. Or I could just download those files through my browser, where it would zip it up and send it to me through my browser. Assuming that the entire system has failed and you want to be able to do a bare metal recovery of that system, what we would do is we would choose bare metal recovery here, and we would get access to the bare metal recovery media. Once we boot up to this media, we'll be able to actually get an agent code that we put in here, and that allows us to restore it from whatever point in time we chose. To see what that looks like, just wait one moment. So again, you can see here that we have an agent code that XTQDUWAEC. Once we've added that into the UI here, we would need to choose where we wanted to roll back to. So if I needed to get back to 1103, I could then choose that, and that would begin the bare metal recovery. On the other side, it will take a little bit of time to show up, but eventually it will start to begin the actual recovery of the data. While we wait for that to happen, we're still running. If we look back at the UI here, we can of course see that we have some reporting that can be sent out on a regular basis about what's happened in your organization or for that particular customer. We can also see on the dashboard how much storage we have available versus how much storage those assets are currently using. But this gives you a quick overview of the Endpoint Backup product. If you have further questions or would like a more in-depth demo, please contact your sales rep and we'll be happy to get with you as quickly as possible. Thank you and have a great day.